This is why you put foil on your cooking trays. Ta-da! Today I'm going to make a spaghetti squash spaghetti bake. Secret to cutting these is we want to cut them long ways, but we don't want to cut through the stem. A big knife helps, but you can do it with a small knife too. Okay, I'll grab a spoon, scoop all the seeds out of these things. I've got all the guts out of these things. Now I'm just going to put them on a tray, cooking sheet. I found the best way to do this is to put a little bit of olive oil or cooking oil on your tray, and then put your squash open side down on the tray, and then smear the squash around. I'm going to put this in the oven around 400 degrees, 400 to 425 for 30 to 40 minutes. I'm just cooking these till they're soft and I can scoop all the insides out. So if you've watched any of my other cooking videos, you'll have noticed that some of them are keto, some of them aren't, but all of them are kind of low carb. I'm a bigger guy, and I'm trying to be less of a bigger guy. So that's one reason that these things are all somewhat low carb or keto recipes, because I'm trying to cut down, eat a little healthier. These recipes are all things that I enjoy, that we cook and we eat on a regular basis. They're also things that I make or that I would share with my patients when I was doing diabetes education. We were much more successful with that if we could tell someone, hey, try making this. This is a low carb meal. It's really good. I made it last night for dinner. Why don't you try making this? You're also more successful at dieting if you are eating foods that you like. Super restrictive diets, they'll get weight off quick, but it doesn't stay off because it's hard to maintain a super restrictive diet. Getting our kids to eat this food really isn't that difficult. We just don't give them other choices. Or rather, we give them choices that are also healthy. A lot of people struggle, I think, with getting their kids to eat healthy foods. And from the very beginning, we have given our kids the options of foods that were healthy. Do you want to eat broccoli or do you want to eat Brussels sprouts? They get to choose, so they feel good about choosing what they eat. They're also eating something healthy no matter what they choose. One of our twins' favorite food for a long time was frozen peas. It was a snack food. I offered them to her just to see what she would do once, and she loved them. Frozen peas. We would tell her they're peas with snow on them, and she loved it. Our kids eat mostly the same stuff we do. They would love to eat nothing but French fries and chicken nuggets, and they do occasionally eat those because we get in a hurry sometimes too. But we try to do healthier meals just for all of our own benefit. I'm certainly not in any healthy shape. Getting better, getting down there from where I once was, so that's healthier for me, working on it, healthier for the kids. So we'll get back to the spaghetti squash, spaghetti bake, and enjoy. Alright, so the spaghetti squash is in the oven cooking. So next I'm going to make the sauce. A pound of sausage, some mushrooms, a few olives, some spaghetti sauce. If you're going for even lower carb, you could make your own sauce. I'm going for convenient today. Got the sausage cooking up here. I'm going to throw in a little garlic, just a little bit. Now normally I would cut up an onion and toss that in here, except all of the onions around here have salmonella apparently, so no onions, thanks 2020. But I'm going to add some mushrooms. Probably not all of these. Let's just add that many. You can put whatever you want in your sauce. If you don't like mushrooms, then don't add mushrooms. My wife likes olives, so we add olives to our spaghetti sauce. But if you don't like olives, then don't add olives. When you're making sauce, you make your sauce how you like your sauce. Spaghetti squash are done. So while this is simmering over here, I'm going to pull the spaghetti squash out of the oven. So the trick is, get all of the insides over here without burning your hands off. Once they're cooked, if you don't cook them too long to where they're mush, you can clean them up pretty well just by running a fork or a spoon around the inside. Having a set of tongs, I find a little set of tongs like this works better than a big set, because you can also run the tongs around the inside. Just going to scoop everything out, get it over there into that casserole dish. The next thing we're going to do is put cottage cheese on here. Maybe 2 cups of cottage cheese, and just sort of spread it out. Doesn't have to be perfect. We're assembling this kind of like a lasagna, actually. So next, just throw on some shredded mozzarella. Again, just a couple handfuls. Now we're going to just dump our sauce on top of that. Pour it right on top. Sort of make sure we get this spread out so it doesn't overflow. To top it off, we'll just throw on a little more cheese. You can throw on some more mozzarella. I like using a cheddar jack mix just to throw over the top here. Now this is going to go into the oven, still at 400 degrees for another half hour. Everything in here is cooked, so really it's just going in the oven to get hot. It kind of boils, everything kind of bubbles together and makes it extra delicious.